In Muncie, there is a haunted mansion. It was the Airpark Hill Mansion. One woman, one young woman tried to go into the mansion, ending up killed by her own boyfriend in a homicide later on that very year. She was killed by her own boyfriend. It was a curse that she was plagued with after visiting the mansion. Another young woman died falling from the roof of her own home, snapping her own neck after visiting the mansion. And another young woman died in a helicopter crash, landing squarely, nosediving into the roof of the Gillespie Towers in Muncie. She too visited the mansion. Then another young woman died from a chainsaw accident that was self-inflicted at her own father's. The fingerprints on the chainsaw matches the young woman's. After visiting that mansion, another young woman died at the hands of her own mother as a curse of the very mansion that she visited on Airpark Hill in Muncie. She died at the hands of her own mother. Another young woman died in a very drug-induced stupor after being found dead in an alley from the curse of going to the very mansion in Airpark Hill. Another young woman died of a car crash. She ran into the fuse transformers after being cursed for visiting the mansion. Another young woman died at the hands of her own cousin for visiting the mansion. And then another young woman died of various and all kinds of diseases for the very hubris of visiting the very haunted mansion that was owned by a very wealthy, evil business tycoon who cursed the house and has since been reincarnated and has now been put in prison for the past crimes of cursing the mansion, for which he stands trial. 9 young women died because they visited his mansion, and now he's spending life in prison. And then, as the judge slammed the book at him, he was sentenced to prison in his reincarnated life. The 9 women who have died, they were the statistics of the cruelty of him and his family who owned the mansion.